This is not what Da Ben expected to do after almost 2 decades of strict kung fu training. But he's not complaining. The 30-year-old is the budding star of Oriental Wrestling Entertainment, or OWE, China's answer to American pro wrestling. For Chinese audiences, this raucous wrestling ring is worlds away from the familiar silence of a Shaolin temple. But 2 years after its introduction here, the sport is starting to win over fans.
You don't see young men like this nowadays. They're so innocent, yet so powerful. I like their strong physiques.
Not everyone, however, is convinced.
I don't think this kind of fighting will be too popular in China. We Chinese prefer to watch Kung Fu.
While it's not the only fighting style used by the wrestlers, Kung Fu is central to the sport. Many of those taking part trained as Shaolin monks or were recruited from martial arts schools.
In ancient China, students trained in martial arts to protect their communities from bandits and other enemies. These days, it's more of a hobby. But these men say professional wrestling has given them a new way to turn their passion into a career.
Da Ben is an actor as well as a wrestler. He says his goal is to become the Eastern equivalent of pro wrestler turned Hollywood star, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Western wrestlers are usually very big and full of power. We are smaller, but have the advantage of Kung Fu. We are also fast, flexible, and can jump high.
Critics say Oriental Wrestling Entertainment strays too far from China's Kung Fu culture. But organizers say it puts a contemporary spin on the tradition and brings it to a wider audience.
We need to nurture, educate, and train the audience. It's a complex mission. Even if we don't succeed, we'll die trying.
The OWE hopes guest wrestlers from the United States and Japan will boost the group's popularity and international profile. But with other pro wrestling leagues popping up around the country, it seems they'll have a fight on their hands. Katrina, Al Jazeera, Shanghai.